All right. Good morning. Welcome to Football Artists. It's actually, the channel that will bring the football news and as well as the transfer news. And we started, the chapter of the transfer news because of we are actually at the end of the season. So it's been a lot of things that is happening currently in terms of the last games of the season. And I always say that the last games of the season, they're like finals. Oh, they're like finals. They're spectacular. Mwah. Carito Porito. They are very, very, good when it comes to, playing because everyone is fighting for something. There's something that they're actually, trying to get at the end of the season, right? So, so right now, what actually interests me most is the games that are actually playing. Crystal Palace has won FA Cup for over 50 years. Crystal Palace never won FA Cup. I mean, who knew that Crystal Palace would be able to lift cup? From that again, we saw the sad story, the good stories, coming from that. But I think I always like Crystal Palace because of maybe and Rag was playing there. Maybe because of most of the Arsenal players or relationship between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, it's very close. So that is the reason why I actually support Crystal Palace. Enzo, jersey number 10, scored to have the winning game. That happened last week. The big Manchester City for to win that FA Cup. So we're gonna see what will happen. But pretty much, players like Enzo, players like Micho, players like a defender that plays there. I really don't think next season they're gonna be there. I think by the end of this season, these guys start going somewhere. But again, we will see. Because of once you win FA Cup, you are actually qualified to play on a Europa League. So that maybe might interest them to actually stay and to see if they can be able to improve themselves and play much more better and play on a Europa League, getting exposed maybe in Europe and so on. So that's what we are actually waiting to see if these players are going to be there. But on my senses, I really don't think that these players they're gonna. I really don't think so. But anyway, it's crazy. That's how actually it's happening at the moment. Another interesting story that actually happened in terms of football is the goodbye of the Everton Stadium, the Goodson Park Stadium. They played the last game of Everton. That was the last game in terms of playing at the Goodson Park. They have built a new stadium, new modern stadium. So they're trying to push and everyone to be able to be part of the new modern ways of football. So it's very interesting. Everton won. They are so almost a lot of legends from way back that they were playing at that club. They were all there. That was really really good to see the legends. That's very good when when they have that type of a celebrity. At the end of the season. The other interesting is Jimmy Vardy. The last game of Vardy from Leicester City. Played the last game. He actually scored. I think it's a time the odd striker to move, maybe to go somewhere, maybe just to go to Germany. Man, look at how you think. You can just go to Germany, play something and do something there. And I think it'd be good. So yeah. Jimmy Vardy is leaving Leicester City. He played the last game. We saw fans again getting excited in terms of that, waving, saying the goodbyes. But there's still more games remaining in terms of English Premier League. We are waiting for the last games. I think Arsenal is going to play with Southampton. So we're going to see a couple of games. Liverpool again, they were playing with the Crystal Palace. Want to see what's the results that is going to come from there. But when it comes to actually breaking news in terms of football transfer, it's Manchester United. They actually want to sign Matthias Cahill. Matthias Cahill is a player who playing from Wolverhampton. So he's gonna be signed by Manchester United. Oh, the rumors they say they want to go to Manchester United want to sign Matthias. It's a very good striker. Arsenal also wanted to actually sign, but hey, never know, bro. Like the stories of Arsenal, it's crazy. But again, at least we're showing something. We signed Martin Zuckerberg. Another breaking news that I got recently, I think yesterday is that Julian Timber is injured, is getting through the operation, but Trossard is leaving the Arsenal Football Club, right? Trossard is leaving the Arsenal Football Club. Now, Trossard wears jersey number 90. That means that jersey number 90 is not going to have anyone. So the empty needs to be filled, right? The rumors they say Mbwami, the striker from Brentford United, is Arsenal is actually interested to sign Mbwami, the striker from Brentford United. And guess what? Mbwami wears 19 at Brentford, Trossard wears 19, and Trossard is there. So hey man, never know. Maybe it might happen. Maybe it might happen. Who knows? You just don't know these things, bro. But again, I mean, it's pretty much it's how the games are actually playing at the moment. It's been crazy when it comes to the games of football. Anyway, locally, local games, hey, bruh. Local games has been also messed up. It's been messed up. I mean, Mamelodi Sundowns. When I say local, I'm talking about South African Premier Soccer League. It's called the Betway Premier Soccer League, right? We saw Mamelodi Sundowns lifting again. The Premier League. They are the champions of this year. They're 8 times consecutive. I mean, I don't see any team that gives Mamelodi Sundowns the competition now. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. We've been talking about this for over a year. For over years, even ex-players have been talking about this, that Mamelodi Sundowns is rising the gap in terms of dominant and so on. But again, Pirates, they try to catch up. Orlando Pirates, they play very, very good football, but unfortunately, the coach actually coaching, Orlando Pirates, his league. So we don't know, man. We don't know what will happen in terms of that. What new coach is going to come for this new season that is coming. But again, teams needs to catch up to where Mamelodi Sundowns is. I mean, it's not the responsibility of one team to beat Mamelodi Sundowns, because if one team beat Mamelodi Sundowns whether home and away, that's only 6 points, right? But teams needs to beat 8 other teams so that you can accumulate the points. So what happened to Pirates? It's sad because if they can beat Mamelodi Sundowns, beat other big teams, but when it comes to play with other teams like Stellenbosch, we ended up having a loss. So that's where there's a trick. You need each and every club in South African Premier League to step up, to show that this is also one of the biggest league in African football, and to represent the African football leagues. Come on, hey, there's a man team boring teams. Come on, can't keep them. Amazulu, you see, I have a jersey for Amazulu there. Do something. Anyway, crazy. When it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, Amakhosi, Abuyile, Amakhosi, they've been talking so much, talking so much smack about winning, and they won the Nedbank Cup. And I mean, I'm telling you, every single place you go, everyone is Amakhosi. I was in the shopping center there, the other day, buying bread. I just see the other guy behind me. Abuyile, So that's what actually happening in South African football. The piano guys really they sing already about Abuyile Amakhosi. So Abuyile Amakhosi, of course, they won the Nedbank Cup, and we want to see what will happen. Now, the tricky talking point right now is about the coaching now, right? It's coaching at the stay, because coaching at says if I'm not going to get the players that I need, then Kavai. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait and see if Coach Nadi is still gonna be there and at Kaizer Chiefs, and Kaizer Chiefs is gonna give them the players that they're actually looking for, right? But again, is he a great coach in terms of coaching Kaizer Chiefs? I don't know. Who else can replace Coach Nadi in a particular time? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to wait and see what will happen in terms of signings, and if they're gonna give him the players that he's looking for. And again, if he's going to be able to manage and win the next season in terms of Premiership games, not only on the Cups but in terms of the Premiership games, so that we can catch up when it comes to what Mamelodi Sundowns is actually doing at the moment. So yeah, guys, a lot has been happening in terms of football, but again, I'm looking forward for the football transfer news, football transfer window when it open. That's when we're going to see a lot of transfer. But again, already we are seeing players like Mateus being linked to Manchester United. We're seeing players like Isak being mentioned, players like Mbwami being mentioned to Arsenal. There's a lot of players that are linked to the Chelsea football club. They're looking for a striker. So there's a search of a striker in the Premier League right now. The other breaking news, interesting news, is that Arsenal has just mentioned a 15-year-old Dalman to be part of the preseason. You know what happened on preseason? If they're taking the preseason, you're actually sure that you're doing good. You have a chance to actually play next season. But Max is very young. It's only 15, bro. So to be on the media like that, people talking about him and all those stuff, I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's really a good idea. But again, it's good because of we are taking players from the academy all the way, giving them the space to play on a bigger stage. What other interesting stories is under 20 South Africa have won Africa Cup of the Nation under 20. It hasn't been happening for a very, very long time. I think there's only few, actually, the Africa Cup or under 20 Africa Cup of the Nation has just established most recently. So there's only few countries that actually won that African under 20. I mean, the boys, I watched a few boys, the boys were playing very good. I mean, Obrigado was there. Obrigado. I saw Obrigado saying, call me, man. It has the name there. Good stuff for Villalas and Pundo. At least he got the national medal. That means these are very, very good players that can be really linked properly to the national team, to Bafana national team. And again, the clubs of Europe must give these young guys a chance. If they can go there in Morocco and perform for the whole tournament and come with a medal, that's really, really fantastic. So kudos, guys. Shout out to you, under 20 Majita, under 20. Shout out to you guys. You did well. So thank you very much. If you did watch this stream, thank you very much. We're gonna play more streams in terms of football breaking news and what is happening